Right, the next delivery is quite awkward. It's just off one of the main roads, but to get to it involves going under a low railway bridge, so anything over about 11 feet tall has to go the long way round. There's basically one way in and one way out. Now the road's wide enough to get down and do the delivery as long as nothing's coming the other way, but due to the nature of well, the size of the building site, there is quite a lot of delivery traffic coming and going, so I'll film the drive-in, and hopefully there'll be nobody coming the other way. I think it's maybe a 3.5 mile detour around, so let's see how we get on. So now we're on the A6, just going through Disley. We're running parallel to the railway line. If you notice the sign on the left now indicating the low bridge is 12 feet, which we'll not get under. So if I look down the street to the left now, I can actually see the building site. It's maybe 200-300 yards down that road, just the other side of the railway bridge. So I could be there in under a minute. But I've got to go this way now. This is where the fun begins. I'm going to do now, just as I get round this corner, is slow down, and I'm going to lift up the rear suspension with the controls in the cab, because there's always a danger of the Moffett tyres on the back scraping along the floor once you get to a sort of an adverse camber and tight bends like this one. I'm looking up to me right now and I can't see anything coming down, so I should be alright. I just don't want to stop. This particular vehicle's got a rear and steer axle, so some of these tight turnings are quite easy to get round. A couple of the other vehicles this company don't have the rear steer, so it's a bit tighter. Well, you struggle a little bit more getting around the corners. This isn't the railway bridge in question, that's a different one. You may think I'm driving really slow up here, but I can't actually drive any faster. There's not enough power in the vehicle, my foot's flat to the floor. Railway bridge in front, and just beyond it you can see the main road we were on about 5 minutes ago across the top. Now I need to find the house it's all for. Going to park up and ask, because the last time I delivered to these on the left. Just go here. anybody who delivers on building sites will know the health and safety mad with everything, unless you're doing a delivery. They just expect you to park anywhere. They don't provide any safe loading or unloading facilities. Yet sometimes you've got to go through induction about site safety and all the rest of it, but that only seems to include the guys working permanently on the site. If you're doing a delivery, it seems to be a free-for-all. No sort of specified unloading and loading everywhere, so you end up blocking all the roads. But anyway, I'll just go and find someone. Right, so that were a bit of a cock up. I've just spoken to the guy. And even though I've come to the correct place, they've actually ordered it for one of their other building sites. So someone's messed up with the delivery address, so that were a waste. So it's just a case of going back the way I came now. Only probably about, as the crow flies, about 5 miles. So try again. So as there's the sharp left-hander, I'm just going to jack the back end up a bit, but I'm also looking down to the left to see if anything's coming up the hill, because I can't see down it now. we're back to the other side of the bridge. If any newbies out there do get a job delivering to building sites or have the odd delivery to a building site, you find a lot of them are signposted just with the name of the site on the little yellow signs on the lampposts as you approach the area. Don't always follow them to the letter, because if you followed that one, it'd take you down to the low bridge, so just be aware of that. Gone flying past it. Oh, that's it. Ah, for God's sake.
Very good morning. England start day 9, top of the medal table with 8 more gold medals than Australia with 44, 10 more in total as they amass 123 medals so far in Glasgow. Scotland continue to add to their record tally to 4, with Australia on 14 gold and with more to come. Today there are 20 gold medals in the top 10.
Couldn't have gone any further anywhere because of that bridge.
More finals coming to England's podium and the gold medal against Tom Taylor and Tony Berry. The final tonight will meet on top racing at 4-5-1 this morning, England, Scotland, Northern Ireland and Guernsey are all going for medals in the Lord's Bowl. In women's pairs, England are taking straight 7 times South Africa and 5 ends, and Jersey lead Northern Ireland 4-3 to 4 ends in their match. Breakfast Friday and Talksport.
Alan has been suffering from a spot of food poisoning this morning after eating a frog cheese lobster yesterday. Now, to avoid a repeat, the end of the season before weekend.
Right, so I've got to try and attempt to reverse in here now. Can't get the vans moved.
Some scream that isn't clean, what can you do? It's only you. but I hope you've seen to go to work, but they're only half there. You're feeling young, did still, what can you do? It's only you.
So that's what I've just had to come through. Now on site, and they've got the site forklift driver to unload now. Just makes it a bit easier. They reach right across them and can grab everything from the other side as well. Right, so that's the kind of view you're getting out of that window backing in, which isn't a right lot. That's the kind of view out the other side, but I do have the camera on the back. You can't really judge how wide things are, but at least you can see if anybody decides to walk out behind it. So as you can see, you can't really judge the width, because the stuff you can see on the left hand side there's quite a distance away from the side of the truck. So let's try again. Let's see who's parked the van in a stupid place. Guy. Not get round there, will I? Hey. Transmission. Oh, the joys, eh? Getting out of something like this, you've got to be aware of the van on that side, the van on this side, the wall over there, and that back corner of the Moffett to make sure it doesn't hit anything. So, you know, you've got your hands full sometimes. If anybody watching in the UK remembers a documentary about cash for crashes insurance jobs that was focused on a particular roundabout, this is it. The office building on the right is the place that got all the footage, and this is where the accidents used to happen, just here now. See, this is what's wrong with multi-dropping when it's raining. You dry, you get out the truck, you get wet through. You get in the truck, you dry off, you stop, you're out again, wet through. It's just a pain in the arse. That's another one done. As you can see, due to the weather, I didn't want to start filming outside the truck because the camera had just got wet through. You've not missed much anyway. After that last delivery, I drove back to the depot, got reloaded and went back out with half a dozen deliveries. Two of them, well, one of them was next door to the place I've previously delivered to, which the place with the other guy with a forklift who unloaded me, I did end up delivering to the other place just before it, and then add maybe another 5 deliveries around there in Stockport, but you've not missed much anyway. So thanks for watching. I'm just outside a residential property where we've just been handballing stuff off, so that's why I'm wet through. So I'm going to get dried off now and back to the yard. See you soon. Right, so I'm just back on the way. Well, thought I'd come past the sewage works in at Manchester on the way back to the yard. If any of you, some of you have probably seen it on TV. Actually, it's pretty famous, but it's just full of sewage as far as I'm concerned. You'll see it off to the left in a minute. In at Fairground. There's all tourists, won't get ripped off.